After 50, a simple stumble could break your bones, but the good news is, just a few minutes a day can turn that risk around. Do you want to walk confidently, free from the fear of falling, and keep your bones strong without stressing your joints? Picture a typical morning. Your knees creak, your steps slow down, and you hesitate, worried about slipping. Don't let that fear hold you back. Many people exercise wrong, overdoing walks, avoiding resistance training, or working out without strengthening their bones. In the video, 3 quick exercises for stronger bones, I'll guide you through 3 simple, effective exercises. Resistance training using water bottles from your kitchen to pull calcium into your bones, walking at the right pace to stimulate your bones without wearing out your joints, and Tai Chi to improve balance and reduce the risk of falls. You'll learn the correct form, the right number of reps, and how to warm up safely, even if you have knee pain or arthritis. At the end of the video, I'll share a 30-second trick to wake up your bones every morning and reveal a common walking mistake that cuts 50% of the bone-building benefits. Watch until the end, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell to protect your bones and those of your loved ones. 1. Resistance training. Picture your body as a fortress, with your bones as its foundation. After 50, that foundation starts to weaken as muscles quietly slip away, about 1 to 2% each year, a process called muscle loss. It sounds like just weaker muscles, but it's a signal sent straight to your bones. Muscles and bones are a perfect pair, linked by tendons. Every time a muscle contracts and pulls on a bone, it's a clear command. Reinforce this foundation. Calcium and minerals rally, making bones denser, stronger. But when that pull fades, the signal dims and bone loss creeps in. From 50 to 70, you might lose up to 30% of muscle mass, and the pace quickens after that, pushing the risk of osteoporosis higher than you might think. In a quiet afternoon, Sarah, 60, spry and determined, steps into her living room. She picks up a pair of small, light dumbbells and stands before a familiar white wall. She starts with simple chair squats, sitting down and standing up, then moves to wall push-ups. 10 minutes a day, steady as a ritual. She wonders, can these small movements really strengthen her bones, or is it just exercise for the sake of it? The answer is yes, and it's more powerful than you might expect. The weight doesn't need to be heavy, the time doesn't need to be long. What matters is consistency and gradual progress. Even bodyweight exercises like chair squats or wall push-ups create enough pull to wake up the bone-building process, especially in vulnerable spots like the hips and spine. A pair of 1 or 2 kilogram dumbbells, or just 2 water bottles lifted and lowered with control, is like knocking on your foundation's door each day. Reinforce, rebuild. Studies show resistance training slows bone loss and can even spark new bone growth in older adults, outshining exercises focused only on heart rate. You're giving your bones a reason to grow stronger instead of silently thinning. Researchers often call resistance training a natural prescription against osteoporosis, free, low side effects, and holistic. You're not just pumping up your bones, you're building muscle, improving balance, and cutting fall risks, a complete circle of safety. Just 3 moderate sessions a week can make a difference in bone density over time, and if you prefer a daily rhythm, 10 minutes like Sarah's is a fantastic start. After 2 to 4 weeks, Sarah notices small but clear changes. Standing up from a chair feels lighter. Her lower back is less tight when picking things up. Climbing stairs no longer leaves her winded. She counts more squats. Her wall push-ups are steadier, and her feet grip the floor firmly when turning in the kitchen. Sleep deepens slightly because her body is tired, in the right way, not achy. These signs are measurable in daily life, and they're reminders that the foundation is being reinforced. But here's the bridge worth crossing. Neglect resistance training, and the fortress crumbles from within, without warning. Osteoporosis is a silent disease, because bones thin without you feeling it until a small stumble, or even a strong hug, becomes a fracture. Without the mechanical pull from exercise, bone loss outpaces repair, especially in the spine and hips, the areas that define posture, gait, and independence. Don't let that foundation erode in silence. Start today, simply and safely. Sit and stand from a chair with a straight back. Do wall push-ups with steady breaths. Lift and lower light dumbbells like you're passing 2 glasses of water. Keep it to 10 minutes. Feel your muscles tugging on your bones, and build up as your body allows. Each session sends a powerful message. Strengthen this foundation. And that's how you protect your future of movement, independence, and peace. 2. Walking. Imagine opening your door and stepping outside. The familiar path is there, no cost, no equipment, just your footsteps. What few notice. Each step is a gentle nudge to your skeleton, like knocking on its foundation to keep it strong. When your foot hits the ground, a small compressive force travels through your ankle, knee, hip, and spine. Bone-building cells wake up and start reinforcing. At the same time, your heart rate ticks up, blood flows smoother, and your body gets a double gift, a stronger heart and sturdier bones. That's why walking is called a weight-bearing exercise. Your body is the weight. Each landing sends a quiet but persistent signal to build. John, 55, an office worker, laces up his shoes and heads out in the late afternoon. Hours of meetings left his lower back stiff as a board, his calves twitching if he stands too fast. He chooses a 20-minute loop around the neighborhood, starting flat, with a gentle hill in the park. Can something this simple really help my bones? He wonders, half skeptical. The answer is yes, because walking doesn't just burn energy, it wakes your bones with repeated, safe, compressive impacts. Studies suggest that 4,000 to 7,000 steps a day start to make a difference compared to sitting. Older adults hitting 6,000 to 8,000 steps often see clearer benefits for bones and balance. If those numbers sound daunting, keep it simple. Add 1,000 to 2,000 steps beyond your current level, or commit to a 20 to 30-minute walk, and your bones get the build new signal. Forget obsessing over 10,000. What matters is walking a bit more today than yesterday. John, curious, tries the park's hill. His breathing picks up, thighs and glutes engage, pulling harder on his bones. That just right tension sends a louder command to the hips and spine areas prone to fractures when you fall in midlife. Walking hills, climbing stairs, or weaving in short ups and downs amplifies the signal to your bones while staying gentle on joints. After 3 weeks, John checks his health app. Average steps up by 1,500. Climbing 2 flights of stairs at work without pausing. Recovery time after a brisk walk down to minutes. Mornings. The hip stiffness when rising from bed has noticeably eased. These small, measurable changes bring back a sense of confidence in his eyes as he steps over the threshold. But if you keep putting it off, your bones will thin silently. No pain, no warning. Until one day a slight misstep disrupts everything. The hard truth is osteoporosis doesn't knock loudly, it pulls bricks from your foundation bit by bit. What pulls you out of that orbit isn't a grand revolution, but a small decision today. Lace up and walk. Start where you stand. If your neighborhood is flat, add some stairs. If you're busy, split it into 2 15-minute walks. If numbers bore you, just savor your heart warming and breath steepening. Swing your arms naturally for balance, scan the path, stride evenly without straining, and occasionally try a short hill. Each step is a vote for your future, a tougher heart, stronger bones, and independence preserved day by day. Start right after watching this, then do it again tomorrow. Your bones will hear, your heart will too. 3. Tai Chi. Slow down for a moment and let your body flow with the gentle movements of Tai Chi, curves that seem light as clouds but hold a quiet strength for your bones and mind. Each time you shift your weight from one foot to the other, knees softly bending, ankles turning slightly to balance, a subtle message travels to your foundation. Stay strong. Tai Chi is the gentlest weight-bearing exercise. Just enough compression passes through your hips and spine, waking bone, building cells without wearing down joints. Deep breaths calm cortisol, the stress hormone tied to bone loss, and as oxygen floods your brain, your mind sharpens, and the fear of falling fades. By training balance dynamically, the small muscles around your ankles and knees, your natural brakes and shock absorbers grow stronger, coordinating smoothly, so each step feels anchored by an invisible tether. May, 65, retired, once dreaded crossing her hallway after a few near misses turning sharply in the kitchen. She joined a neighborhood Tai Chi group in the park, practicing Yang-style movements with a community instructor, 20 minutes per session. She whispered, "Can these soft movements really keep me from falling?" The answer is yes and more. As May slowly turned her torso, arms tracing an arc across her chest, eyes following her movement, the tiny muscles around her ankles engaged, her thigh muscles worked in harmony, and her body's position sensing system was reprogrammed. At first, she touched a chair's back for reassurance, but after 3 weeks, a small kitchen test showed she could stand on one leg longer without support, turn corners in the living room without pausing, and rise from bed each morning with less hip stiffness. These are measurable, tangible signs: better balance, steps that stick to the ground, fear easing away. The more consistently she practiced, the greater the benefits, because Tai Chi doesn't just train the body, it teaches your nervous system to coordinate, so balance-saving reflexes kick in when needed. But if you ignore it, the biggest risk still looms. Falls are the leading cause of fractures in older adults, and with thinning bones, even a slight stumble can upend everything. Tai Chi steps into that gap. Studies show regular practice can cut short-term fall risks by up to 43% and halve injury-causing falls, especially with young style. That's why clinics and community centers see Tai Chi as a science-backed antidote to aging bones. Gentle movements that still count as weight bearing, boosting bone density in the hips, while being kind to joints. Deep breathing pulls you from stress. Focused attention brings your mind to the present, away from the spiral of fall fears. Can 20 minutes a day really make a difference? May smiled at the end of a session. The answer is yes. Just 20 to 30 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, and after 8 to 16 weeks, measures of bone density, flexibility, and muscle strength inch up in ways you feel with every torso turn, arm extension, or weight shift. In Asia, especially China, Tai Chi has been a centuries-old tradition, its bone-preserving benefits passed down through practice. The West, long focused on high intensity, only caught up in recent decades as clinical trials confirmed what tradition knew. Now, from neighborhood parks to rehab rooms, Tai Chi is embraced as a balanced therapy, gentle enough for anyone to start, strong enough for bones to hear. Whether it's the muscle-building pull of resistance training, the heart-bone double gift of walking, or the fluid balance of Tai Chi, these are tools you can pick up today to fortify your fortress. Start small, stay steady, and let your bones and your future say thank you. As this video comes to a close, take one breath to feel your body. Your legs a little steadier, your back a little straighter, and a small determination beginning to grow. Resistance training teaches your bones to respond with strength against pull. Walking knocks gently on the foundation each day, reminding your bones to stand firm. Tai Chi fine-tunes your balance and calm, so every step feels less uncertain. 3 exercises, 1 destination. To keep you free to step over the doorway, carry a bag of groceries, embrace your loved ones without fear of something breaking. Do not wait for a misstep to begin. Right after this video, try 1 small action, 5 sit-to-stands, a short walk around your block, or a few minutes of shifting your weight like flowing water. Repeat it tomorrow, then the next day. You will notice thresholds feel lower, your breaths grow longer. That is your foundation being reinforced, 1 step at a time. If this video was helpful, press like to share it with those who need it. Subscribe and turn on the bell to get more tips for stronger bones. Leave a comment saying, "I start today," as a promise to yourself and a warm signal to this community. Are you ready? Today is day 1.